26,000 subscribers. I am so grateful. I'm happy. But then there are some of you who haven't yet subscribed, so do that. And if you're a content creator, here are 26 lessons that I have learned since I started this channel in 2018 until now. Let's get those credits rolling. There are 4 different criterias that I have put on the video, and in the channel description you'll be able to actually see them. So the first is the mindset of a YouTuber. The second is content creation, basics and the process. The third is growth tactics, and we'll finally end with the mistakes that YouTubers make on the platform. Number 1, YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. This is what that means. If you get onto the platform, understand that you need to create content enough so that you can get an audience. It is not automatic for you to start this channel and then magically you've blown up. You have to put in the work. And one thing that you need to realize that when you are running a marathon, you will need to preserve your energy with time. So understand that first part. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Number 2, success on the platform is not about numbers. One thing that you will need to understand is that when you get onto the platform, focus on giving value. And then understand as well that every single view that you get is a human being that is actually watching your videos. Don't obsess about the subscribers that you're getting. Don't obsess about the views that you're getting or the likes and dislikes that you're getting. Focus on providing value in whatever way it is on your channel. It can be comedy, it can be entertainment, it can be a tutorial on cooking, on makeup, whatever it is. Find a way of providing value. If you provide value, then you have succeeded. Number 3, learn as much as possible on the platform, but remember that action is greater than strategy. So many people come onto the platform because you don't know exactly what you're doing. You get into learning. While learning is good, action is better. You'd rather upload a bad video than to just keep on learning and never ever get to upload any video on the platform. The person who uploads more, surely with time their quality will also grow. Don't stress too much about the quality. The quality comes because of quantity. Number 4, experiment what works for you and your audience. When you're starting up, you have no idea what people will resonate with on your channel. So even though I usually advocate for sticking to a niche, when you are starting, it's important to experiment and find out what people like and what they don't. For instance, I know on this particular channel, videos like this that I'm doing right now, they don't get very many views as it starts, but with time they'll always get views. And I know that from the fact that I have done similar videos in the past similar to this. And when you experiment on your channel, what you will tend to see is the audience behavior. And even from their comments, they'll tell you, we want to see more of this. So when you start seeing something on your platform that is starting to get traction, what you need to do is to double down and do content like that again. Number 5, advice from other YouTubers is great. It's advisable. But remember that experience is the thing that you should focus on the most. We can tell you all the tips and all the tactics on how to grow on the platform, but if you never start creating content, you'll never get the success that you're looking for. It's the same way that you cannot get fit by reading fitness books. You have to go to the gym in order to get fit. And now we move to content creation. Number 6, start with what you have. So many people are obsessed about which is the best camera that I should buy. I want to get another phone so that I can be able to start doing content, which is the best audio, which is the best lighting. The truth of the matter is, when you're starting, your audience simply doesn't care. And they don't care about you because they don't have something to care about. And the fact is, only people who know you, for most of us, is the people who are your family and your friends. And those are 5, 10 people. You want strangers to care about the content that you have. It is not about the camera or cameras that you have. It's not about all this fancy gear. It's about the story that you're going to tell. And you need to understand that whatever you have is enough to start. When you start making money from the platform, save it up so that you can be able to buy this equipment that you see. But remember, the mobile phone that you have is enough to start a YouTube channel. In fact, 80% of views on African channel and even on YouTube itself comes from mobile, meaning that people are consuming on mobile. It's possible to shoot on mobile, to edit and publish without ever leaving your phone. So do that, start there, and with time you'll always be able to improve. Number 7, learn about filmmaking, photography, editing as you go. When you're starting, you probably have no idea exactly how you can be able to do this on the platform. But if you go on YouTube and you search on how to edit using this app, whatever app you're using, you will find a tutorial on the platform. If you want to learn how to take better photos, you'll find it on the platform. If you want to learn how to edit better, you'll find it on the platform. If you see this particular train of thought, anything that you're looking for, you will find it on the platform. So take time to learn, and you can always be improving slowly by slowly on the videos that you do. Number 8, make 100 videos. Now this is a milestone that not very many people ever get to because they get tired along the way. If you look at your favorite creators, most of them, if not all of them, who have the success that you're looking for have made at least 100 videos. And the reason for 100 videos is it's this big milestone that's ahead of you where you don't stress about how many subscribers you have or how many views that you're getting. All you're obsessed about is making sure that you learn how to do videos and learning how to make your videos a bit more interesting. All these things that you're trying to learn on the platform by showing up every single time for your audience and doing one more video. So before you quit, do one more video. And then come to me when it's 100 and it's not yet working, and then we can talk about it. Number 9, audio is as important as video. And I would dare say that audio is more important than the video. If you've noticed, even cut videos, even videos with low quality, if the audio is good, then people will tend to watch it. These days, many people will watch with earphones on or headphones on, and they want to hear good audio because that's what will keep them. But then the video doesn't have to be very high quality. It needs to be good quality, but what you need to understand is that audio is important as well. You don't have to break the bank when it comes to audio. You can start with making sure that you are shooting in a place that is quiet. That helps with the audio. Secondly, you can get a normal lavalier mic similar to what I have. This is about $20, 2,000 shillings, which you can be able to use. So what I have done for this particular setup, the audio that you will be hearing finally, I am recording on my phone, and then I'll sync with the cameras, and that's what I use. And I don't even take a lot of time to edit the video to make it rich, to make that bass feeling come out. That comes with time. Number 10, upload your first video and don't worry about the views that it's going to get. When you're starting out, the very first video that you do, most of the views that you will get will be from your close family members and from your close friends. Strangers don't know you, especially if you don't have an audience on another platform. So what you need to understand is that this first video that you're doing is just a mental thing. You need to understand that you are doing this video and it's just getting out into the world, because people are afraid of the criticism that is on the internet. So if you take that fear and you punch it in the face, that is just telling yourself, I can do better than this. And what I tell people, your first video will be your worst video. And I'm evidence of that. If you go to the very first video that I did, you will laugh. I usually laugh and it's cringy, but that was my first video. I have done 200 more than that. And every single time I'm always looking at how can I be able to improve on the previous video? How can I be able to do much better on this new video? So do your first video and then do the other 99 like we talked about. Number 11, think about why you want to start a channel, and as time goes, improve on your why. And the reason why a why for your channel is important is something that I picked from a book by Simon Sinek that's Start with Why, because that forms the basis of everything that you're doing. If your why is just finding a creative outlet for the things that you're doing, that's what will keep you going, even when the views are not coming, even when the growth does not seem to come. Always go back to the why you started the channel and use that to fuel yourself to the next step. Number 12, plan your content before you press record. I know that some of you want to do vlogs on your channel, but you need to plan exactly what your vlog is going to be about. Yes, you may not know exactly what is going to happen in future, but think of if you're going to do something, then you probably need to think of which shots do I need? How will the story go? How will I do this video to the end? Think like that, because you're thinking of how you want the edited video to look like. And it's called think of the edit. Think of how the final video is supposed to look like before you even press record. This helps you to take as little time as possible and be as efficient as possible when you are doing your videos. Number 13, batch produce your videos if possible. Now, I know sometimes it's not possible to do very many videos at once, and that's okay. But if it is possible, then do as many videos as you can at a go. This helps you to plan your content out, and you can be able to, when you have the psych for it, do as much content as possible. It is possible to even have changes of clothes where you can be able to change your clothing between videos so that it looks like you recorded on different days. But that in itself, it helps you to have a buffer of videos that you can be able to release with time, and this helps you to be consistent on the platform. Number 14, have a schedule. And a schedule is good, but consistent uploads is better. Whenever you are doing content on the platform, I usually advocate to do at least one video a week. This helps you to stay in the mind of your audience. A schedule means that you probably have set that you will be doing videos every Monday or every Friday at a particular time. But even if you miss your deadline, always understand that you can always still upload. If you're unable to do a video on a particular date, don't stress too much about it. If you're unable to upload the video on that particular time that you wanted, don't stress too much about it. Understand the fact of the matter is that the time that you upload does not determine how well or how badly that video will do in the long run. Unless you are doing a trending topic where you require to be fast or you require to be the most interesting as quickly as possible, most videos can stay on the platform and have that watchability factor even after a day or a week or a month. In fact, one of the videos that is doing really well on my platform right now is a video that I did in June of 2020. And right now it's the one that's getting the most views because it's topical and it's June and people are filing taxes, so they're coming to that video to get the answers that they're looking for. I don't have to upload another video of that kind this year. I can do it next year just to do an updated version. But that tells you that the video, even if it's a year old, if the information in that particular video is going to help someone, then someone is probably going to watch it no matter the time. And now that you have created content, let's talk about growth tips and tactics on the platform. Number 15, learn about how YouTube works and its algorithms. And I said algorithms, plural, because YouTube has more than one algorithm. And I don't want to go too much into the algorithms of YouTube, but understand this, that YouTube has one purpose: to get the audience to stay as much as possible on the platform, because that's how YouTube makes its money. So if your video is interesting enough to the audience and it keeps people for as long as possible, then YouTube will serve it out to even more people. If you understand that basic fact, that YouTube cares about how long the audience stays on the platform, and you do videos that will enable people to stay on the platform because you're telling a good story, you're keeping them engaged, that is how you will succeed on the platform. There's a video about the YouTube algorithms that I'll place in the description below by a creator called Daryl Eves. I'll place it in the card as well so that once you've watched this, you can go learn about the YouTube algorithms. Number 16, stop waiting to go viral. Understand this fact: 99.9% of YouTube creators will never go viral. Me included, you included. We may never go viral. But this is the fact. You can be able to grow consistently. You can be able to make money consistently on the platform without ever, even once, going viral or even your video going on trending. It's a good thing for your video to go trending, but understand this fact that consistent effort makes consistent returns. Number 17, learn about tools that help with YouTube growth. And here I'm talking about TubeBuddy, which you can use for keyword research, vidIQ, Morning Fame. These are tools that I have used, and there is a tutorial about TubeBuddy. I'll place it in the description. You can be able to use the free version of these tools, but if you want to go in depth, then you may need to invest in paid versions of these apps. It's not a must, but you can be able to use these apps to be able to help you grow a little faster. Number 18, Google is your friend. Whatever you don't know, find it on the platform. There are millions and millions of videos that are on the platform. Whatever you are looking for or you want to learn, you'll most likely find it on the platform. It is very strange to find a topic that nobody has talked about on the platform. That's why I'm saying YouTube is your friend, Google is your friend. Whenever you want to learn something, the first place you go and check, come on YouTube to learn about it. Number 19, learn about YouTube analytics and find out how you can be able to make use of them to grow. I know some of us fear numbers, and it's okay, that may happen. But if you want to grow on the platform, then you need to find out which are your video winners, which are the videos that have the largest audience view duration, which are the videos with the highest audience view percentage, which are the videos that are bringing in subscribers, which videos are losing subscribers. All these analytics are available to you so that you can be able to make data-driven decisions for your channel. Number 20, remind your viewers to subscribe every time on every video. And in this case, subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. Subscribe right now because you're finding value. Reminding your viewers to subscribe is a call to action. And if your video is making people to subscribe to the channel, then that video will most likely start going out to even more people. Number 21, do content that your audience will resonate with. Don't make content that just you only love. Do content that other people may find interesting as well. And now we get into the mistakes that YouTubers make. Number 22, comparing yourself with other YouTubers. You may start on the same day, you may be doing the same kind of content, but your growth and someone else's growth will be completely different. So stop comparing yourself with other people and focus on your channel. Number 23, too much content uploaded at once. Now, when you're starting, you're very excited about this new thing that you're doing. Remember that you should pace yourself out. Even if you batch record your videos, make sure that you space them out so that gives your audience time to digest a particular video. You can even schedule it out weeks in advance or even months in advance. Don't upload all your content on one particular day. It will hurt your channel if you're not doing daily content forever. So this also helps you not to burn out, because if you release 10 videos today and you're unable to upload for the next 10 weeks, you're just hurting yourself, you're hurting your channel. So pace yourself out. 24, sub for sub and other bad practices. Many YouTubers, because they want their numbers to go up as quickly as possible, they will come into the comment section and sub for sub, sub to my channel, I'll sub to yours. That doesn't help anyone. Let strangers come and they subscribe to your channel because they love your content. Remember, sub for sub is also against the community guidelines. So you want to be in YouTube's good books. That's what you want. That's what I want for you. So make sure that you do not engage in this shady deals of buying subscribers, buying views, doing sub for sub, and other spammy kind of things that people are doing on the platform. You want success? Do the work. Number 25, after you have spent a lot of time on your content, make sure that you spend as much time on your title and your thumbnail. Remember that on YouTube, the book is judged by the cover. Your video is judged by its thumbnail, it's judged by its title. So make sure that you spend time to think of what would the audience be looking for in order to find this particular video. That is something that you need to learn, and it takes time to be able to learn it. So don't just allow the platform to choose for you what your thumbnail is supposed to look like. Take time and shoot an actual photo for the thumbnail so that you can be able to edit that and then upload it on the platform as your thumbnail. Number 26, watching too much YouTube content and then failing to upload content. Now, I know you've gotten to the end of this video, but this is what I want you to do. Take time and create content. Don't watch too much YouTube and then fail to create content. You may feel like it is helping you, but it's not. If you can, tell yourself, I watch one video, I create one video. I watch one video, I create one video. That's a good way of thinking about it. Go out there, create content, and I'll see you in the next one.